walked across that stage, and there was no massive jubilation because the job's not done. They want to take a big piece out of Team Spirit tonight, and they're going to do it on this A site if they can. Holding back Spirit is the challenge. Donk and Zwei a kill apiece, and Zwei will come forward as he has throughout this event. Slowly, the last map we saw him on, that Mirage in the semifinals, his best map yet in a Spirit jersey, and Team Spirit will take a quick move into A, falling the site in an instant.
They should actually, yeah, win the round off the back of this. Very nice couple of kills from Zwei. Chopper is this the insurance. Doesn't even need to fight this right now. Can take his time, even go for a knife kill if he'd like to. Yep. All right.
Round one.
That's great. Get the money at the same time.
Right into it. Well, they said they
the money and the embarrassment and the power, you know?
It sends a message early on. Blitz knows that best. There's no denying he went for the knife versus Aurora because of the message it sends. Good on Techno to react to that. It was very quick. Player swinging out wide into him, but a little snap in the flick. Gets his kill. Good on Zwei to follow through, however.
It's kind of crazy because Spirit also haven't lost a series since Zwei joined.
Excuse me?
It's time to move on, guys. That's what he's thinking, yeah. That's funny.
Not to mention Zontic is sitting there like...
Donk's like, hard agree, bro. Hard agree. Uh-oh.
Yeah, burned out, but finds Sanctuary and comes back. Okay, that's a little wild blitz.
That smoke was coming back.
And then we find Senzu trying to go down that vent, thinking we've got to make up for the lost player outer, and you play right into the lying trap of Team Spirit. 5 versus 3 in the first gun round. Hunting the 4-0 start. T-side nuke in a CT dominant meta.
Gotta say, this is pretty strong round here for Spirit. Ooh, one back for Techno. He's got a couple of good kills.
Stomps the fallback though, so Chopper has all the info and a well-timed peek. Mzinho and Techno back at it with Chopper chasing what he thought was a stomp back into the A site. He was full confident, but Techno returns for second servings.
I'm shocked. I can't believe they brought back this round. And now it is just Zwei with 30 seconds and 3 guys to find.
4 rounds into play, we've got ourselves a 3v5 pulled off by the MongolZ, and not a 3v5 that's going to get very competitive at the end, you'd think. Zwei has 20 seconds.
He can actually try to go to the upper site now with that kill.
And it's a low health Techno, so I take back what I said. This is very much possible.
He won't have time to fake, however.
Single bullet on Techno, and you've got space, and now that's all that's left. A 1v3 clutch attempt from Zwei, but a quiet walkout from Techno to deny it.
Oh.
It's a 3v5 pushed over the line.
It gets so scary they're excited to win that round when it should have been a done deal.
Ooh, another aggressive look though. Donk's just gonna Mac 10 you down. And he gets traded by Chopper off in the open rafters. 910 gets the cover with that one critical kill. And not to mention Blitz finding it through smoke. So when the aggression looks so good, it's nice to see that the MongolZ can step up to that tempo.
Must be alert. Blitz.
Shiro insta headshot. But back inside of the A site, MongolZ find more success. You know the Opera was up top. Mzinho also gets a kill. That's both players confirmed upper site here for Shiro.
I mean, Shiro, surely he's not going to turn and clear main, right? That would be unreal awareness. Let's see.
Big flank because he expects... Oh, okay. 910 comes back in.
It's such a good move for 910.
Yes.
How could you figure that out?
Yep. Oof, missed shot again, 910. You said keep an eye on it. He'd prefer us not look when shots like that whiff. Chopper's found an entry, and it's who other? 910 on the fallback, gets his wings clipped. Trying to keep that off mobile. Smoke goes forward, but the bomb and an escort is ahead of that utility already. So this is Spirit one step ahead, again trying to play up with early timings. MongolZ-esque in that regard, opening gambits every round. Some sort of a move to try and test the MongolZ defense, and this time that test goes poorly for the defense.
It's almost nothing you could do about it after losing Mzinho and your opener, 910, that quickly.
No 3v5 attempt this time around. No chance at dropping Spirit players. Just a gentleman's handshake to agree this game stays tied at 4 rounds all. Donk is sitting up on the railing, ready to swoop in on this.
If enough time passes, this is going to come down to MZ taking contact at ramp. They really are going to have to somewhere, and they take. At least there's some revenge on Donk.
Ramp, though, it will be held. Nice spray control from MZ.
Hey, looking like Rops.
Had nobody else there to work with. He had to do that on his own if they wanted to keep up man advantage, and so they do. A suffocating hold from the MongolZ, where they seem very content with the angles they were holding.
Yeah, it's a matter of, like, does Spirit have the only way you could dislodge 9-10? That's why I brought up MZ. If Ramp took contact first, MZ failed, maybe 9-10 feels like he has to turn around because he's the first player downstairs to go watch him.
Right.
Or they have control of vent, and now there's a lot of stress on him to make up for it. But Spirit didn't really do that at all, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh. He's letting it happen.
This is how that Aurora comeback was fueled by the MongolZ.
I love that.
And Blitz said he had to pull the knives out because they were getting a little too loud.
Yeah, Mara's really a coach where I think he picks his battles when it comes to when he gets involved. Looks like sometimes he takes the whole timeout, sometimes it's for him. Tally it sort of each and every single time. It's as if he's got a book to write and have you read. He doesn't have enough time to tell you everything that he thinks.
This half has remained competitive in the round count. No denying Spirit will be content with the rounds they've won. A strong CT side awaits, but another challenge towards ramp by the looks of it. MZ not in that deep corner that allowed for Spirit to come wide for that double swing around a go. They brought their friends, reinforcements in the form of Shiro. On the angle, and they clear. So now that question about how do they adapt to the lower site, do they pull 9-10 back? That is a valid question again. But 9-10 doesn't move because he's got the support. Already a set of feet back site. He gets his kill towards Secret. He sprints down lower, trying to post his op to the one that is tearing apart his teammates. Shiro gets those first 2 kills to compromise lower bomb site, but now it's coming back up. With that kill inside of Hell, Zwei scrambles, Zontix in lobby this entire time, and a beautiful game of cat and mouse goes back and forth, round 11 for Spirit 6.
Yeah, it's a monster T round here for Spirit. They lose Donk to this op, and they still operate so efficiently. This time it's Shiro. They're taking turns with who gets 2Ks on this T side versus the full rifle rounds. Shiro full control, and it looks like the game plan is so good right here when it comes to the ramp attack.
Donk wants more blood this half.
Dude, I mean, the amount of rounds that don't have Donk's name on it and them still winning on T side has been wildly impressive here.
Molly into the A site. Donk gets hit by counter util. Look at this charge from MZ. Shiro more than happy to stop that challenge. 5-7 swings next in the same angle and same result. So we see the act of desperation in the 3v5 rollout. Zontix in reaction to the Senzu aggression. And Blitz, he's got a knife kill, 1 of 2 throughout this half. A non-factor for the defense, unfortunately, for the MongolZ. And it looks like Shiro's gonna put this half on ice. A 7-5 lead for Team Spirit.
They just had a great T side in general, so really good start here for Spirit.
Chance for Donk at first blood in pistol number 2.
It does lay the land for Donk to sort of feast now that they switch over.
You know, you can leave Shiro over on ramp, and we're going to watch Zwei play inside that A site. Donk should be the guy succeeding outside.
You don't always see that. That's a Glock Duel 1. Senzu would have dropped the bomb in the most uncomfortable place ever. Top silo alone. Oh.
Zontix, though, steps... Oh, okay, yes, sirree. Ooh, yeah. Zontix doing what Donk wished he could have.
Yeah, actually.
And that was as they were kind of departing, right? Look to me with, I mean, the camera from Jay tells us that they're leaving. Fakes out Chev, and I understand why. Zontix just sprints in to get what he can before they leave. Now a 2v4 left over. You know, just 2 seconds earlier, MongolZ were feeling great on the recovery for the pistol. Blitz coming at this. Great gymnastics work to climb the railing silently, but isn't able to anticipate Zontix. So a triple kill for Zontix and a close for Shiro. That is 8-5 in the score with a pistol in Spirit's back pocket.
Yeah.
I love exotic things too.
It was so cute the way my team carried me that game.
See, guys, you can do it too. But nobody does it like Donk. Not normally. Ooh, Senzu with the deagle. Zontic's kind of floating out in the open. Opens the door for a huge ramp charge. Donk believes in the multi-kill potential. And that whole fun thing you were having before he arrived, no longer a problem. MP9 to close it. Chopper hot in the heels of Donk, who definitely saved it, because the first M4 peeking with only one.
It's very threatening outside position. The CTs have absolutely no information, and they all want to peek something. The T's are covering everything except that beautiful moment for Donk to peek. In and out. And see, they don't have any idea of where anyone is.
You give him enough chances, and eventually Donk's gonna find the connection. 2 kills to his name this round. Looking for more and more, but that walkout from Squeaky, I thought that'd be the end of Zwei. Instead, fast reactions kills Techno and upgrades the gun. Confirms that the Mongols are still floating outside and goes for the climb back onto Hut. So difficult to come in through main to clear that.
Yeah, it's so non-committal here for Zwei. Just one peek and he's out. Wanted that upgrade, nothing more. Very smart stuff. 910 down to 35 HP. This one won't be easy.
Chopper's not going to stomp, doesn't want them to know. Plays in front of the flashbang, and that'll bode well for him. Bomb to the dirt. Chopper needs no assistance down on the lower site. Just lets them come to him, sweeps them down into the radioactive waters of that B site. Not yet where they want it. Not even a bomb plant in the first 4 rounds of play. Ooh. They will, however, cross the secret.
No
this
test
gets
on
them
the
a
outer
little closer.
Yeah, no test on the outer cross and a preemptive smoke down lower.
Uh-oh.
Chopper,
yoy. Oh, they didn't come through just yet. But understandably, Chopper gets pounced on.
That was almost a crouch moment. Turned around to pick up a nade, dodged the flash, jumped in a vent.
Zontix can't stop him from getting onto the site, and so no challenge on the outer yard has really allowed for the Mongols to close the distance into the B site. You kind of let him get close enough to bite. And now Senzu still close enough to close out all 5 deaths for Spirit on the table. And he will just dance with Donk a little on those edges. This is the most convincing round because it's the only round. And he'll await that red cross. There's a deep wall of smokes already, so sure enough, this is a great angle for Shiro. And the fact he slides beneath the eyes of the silo hold gives him a chance to escape. Blitz on the walkout through credit card doesn't end up finding him, and now Donk takes the place of Shiro. M4 over the op, on the prowl.
Oh, timing. Crazy.
Here's the stops, and Blitz wins the duel.
Wow, really prepared for that.
There goes the man advantage at 45 seconds. Senzu wants to go join, but he also wants to do it quietly, so it looks like they're going to go 2 heaven and 2 elsewhere.
And when heaven gets threatened, now there'll be a push from the CTs forward. Techno knows they're going to come into this.
But he's also dealing with the squeaky door and has a fight with Zwei.
But he doesn't have to technically take this duel if his teammates are coming.
But Shiro doesn't have to go through Hut because the ramp players actually pushed around lobby, but right now, no CTs considering heaven.
Yeah.
Zwei back sight in a panic is trying to turn around to it, dodging flashes. Shiro in a tough spot continues to tear up bodies as they step forth into that scope. It does open the door for the cross into backside. Blitz will remain above as Techno plants behind the silos. A frag with his name on it to soften up the rifle. Techno tries to take the challenge, and he'll hit that headshot quickly. A frag that's only for the corner of Zontix as Blitz awaits, now confirmed player down beneath them. Oh, this is critical. And there goes Zontix stepping into it as the fire burns. A huge reroute from Chopper, blindsides one, and almost gives him a chance to finish that clutch.
That was very, very close. One bullet off that spray, and they don't have to think about how much control they had over that situation. They somehow overcame him.
Main player dodging flashes. Oh, Chopper from a distance. Donk ready, instant headshot. When you step into that crosshair, you know you don't have a lot of time. Do I need to remind you? A 3rd challenge, a 3rd victim. And so Hut, all that remains here for the Mongols. 12th round secured here by Spirit. It is Chopper with a well-timed smoke spam that sets up Donk to succeed.
These flicks are airtight. I don't even think.
No denying they had Spirit's attention for a second. But now, okay, we still play on. That's a Blitz who was previously 7 kills into this game.
And this is the signature style of MongolZ, right? You're losing, things are getting ugly. You don't care. You go faster.
Charge down the battlefield.
Yeah.
We get Chopper over towards Decon and playing on this side of the door.
MongolZ don't get safe. They get angry.
Zontix and Shiro over towards ramp. Shiro starts to push, so Zontix is freed up to come help. Chopper just waiting for this fight. Crosshair's a bit low, and he still ends up getting the better of Blitz. Now, Zontix diving down into Dark is well known. Reposition here for Chopper, and he's got to be quick about it, because they could have just popped out. We hit 50 seconds, and Techno starts to take this look back at A. Huge pickup on a back turn from Zwei.
They have vent.
And Shiro had also come downstairs to add himself to that. They were so convinced that this was going to end B that Shiro opts not to continue on that lobby flank. An emergency protocol that could have helped out in this chance. They have called it off. And I feel like this is Shiro maybe talking to Zwei.
Yeah, they're trying to figure this out now because it felt like all we had to do was think about lower. That wasn't the case. There were still options here for the MongolZ. I think they thought this is anti-force. They probably don't have, they probably really are all committed to this lower hit. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just losing everybody. Just Shiro left alive, saving this op.
Money's already been a problem for Team Spirit. ICT's coming this way with nades. Shiro's not going to be able to keep it. Clean sweep of the defense. Much needed round for the MongolZ to break into the last few rounds of this map. 1 of 4 map points survived for the MongolZ. And Techno's Mac 10 versus Zontix. Oof, he picks it up. Wild getting dinked in the process.
With the Mac 10
gone.
And they've already got 910 into his outpost. They have lower. They can pivot around this position. They have lobby, which means the CTs can't push into it. Donk responds by dropping. They're clearing the control steps at the moment. Let's see if he gets this kill fast. Don't tell me Blitz kills him again. No, it won't happen this time.
Whoa, Donk doesn't overstep that boundary.
Trying to run from the nades now. Hitting the head, but to be honest, they still have upstairs. They still have the option to go back up.
Techno's playing ramp at this moment. Trying to squeeze this eventually. Shiro definitely has a safer spot. Donk feeling pressured now.
Wait, they're gonna commit. They are.
Seconds, and they've got a back turned on ramp. Shiro with a pistol, sitting duck. And so Mzinho just brute forces his way through that smoke. They take over Team Spirit's B site, and with it, double digits.
Damn, I thought there was a chance that they changed their call, but when you see Senzu's even lurking out ramp, they have the 2 players coming down the ramp at the same time. They had everything in place. They could, oh, nice shot, Senzu. They could have lost someone to an op shot right there and still had full control of the lower site. That was really good movements here for MongolZ. Another solid T round. And now we talk about this game where MongolZ lost both pistols.
And still only 2 rounds away.
Yeah.
They send 14 flashbangs into CT spawn to get Chopper down for the count. And majority still up for the MongolZ. This is a 24-round game, I believe. A walk into the sniper, is that it? Shadow advantage is huge here for Shiro. They bait out the shot, he confirms 2 bodies. Donk's the one that gets the kills! With the missed op shot, he just stands in the flames as if it's where he was born and slays all 3. Big multi-round moments, not as common as you like to see for Donk here on Nuke, but when they really need it, in the 24th round of play, he delivers a map-ending triple kill over towards that ramp, and as per usual, the rest of Spirit are there to close out. Call him when you need him, because he just saved Spirit from a comeback from the MongolZ and a potential overtime loss.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans, We are Skin Club.
He said it in a way like,
it is true.
Like as if he has always known the potential, and that's why it is his bold prediction for this year.
It is true.
Zontic sees bodies cross down on the B floor. Finally recovers vision. I'm shocked the player's sight didn't get that kill in the meantime. He kind of lets Zontix get away with one and then sway through the smoke. Oh, that's just insulting, isn't it?
All those way through the smoke.
Finds the line. Finds the lineup. Donk wants a bit of that action as well. They're waiting for the other two players for Spirit to get into the cat retake zone. That's Shiro and Chopper on one side, Zwei and Donk on the other. MongolZ stuck between both attempts at this retake, but now Techno's got a bit of sanctuary into that back market. Bomb is not planted for him, hits on default. And Zwei just has his way with this pistol round.
Great.
Finding his zone through that smoke and following through to close it. Not a single flash to get them out, but just Deagles to rock heads. Still though heavy. Oh, Senzu insta-kills Donk.
On Donk.
They put a smoke in front of the ramp, but that doesn't matter. 3 players still ahead of it. Techno gets one with a Glock. The Palace player scrambles, the stairs hold, and a flashbang at the perfect moment to keep an additional piece alive here. That is now an M4 picked up as well.
No, another kill.
Desert Eagle out from the Palace. The pistols are pushing through, but we go back 2v2 with low health on Techno. They're gonna go for the bomb plant. That's money made. Zontix on the scene, sweeps away the planter, and it's gonna come back to the Senzu Desert Eagle. The same gun that kicked off this push out the ramp could be the gun that ends it. But Chopper, a multi-frag to keep Spirit's CT side flawless, barely standing in round 3.
Donk is holding for them to walk out through the smoke. Sometimes you walk crouched, sometimes you fight right here, and Donk wins over Blitz.
Senzu doesn't denounce himself. Waiting for the swing out, he will push Donk over the line. We go 35 seconds left on this clock. Ramp play really wants to get going. Zwei's got to stay fixated towards it, and Chopper's going to ensure that he can.
Missed, surely.
Zwei afforded a little bit more space forward, but that's where he ends up getting killed as he tries to push outwards. Chopper had actually peeled back. Shiro makes up for that slightly, but no coverage of the bomb plant, and so these ticket peaks just end up taking away late legs on the MongolZ.
Yeah, too often, to be honest, they don't think about how their post plant's gonna go. They'll just put the bomb down when they can. And here's a spot where, yeah, it would have been hard to fight for more control on the site, especially with the time coming down, but maybe they could have.
There's that utility for Blitz I was alluding to. Frag grenade off the backboard of middle. Zontix gets the damage in.
How'd that get extinguished? Most of that molly was not in the smoke.
Ooh, Zwei shows an elbow.
Uh-oh.
Zontix doesn't pounce on his kills either. Shiro's got one. Now Bomb is still sitting back top middle, and Donk has got a chance to just feast in the middle of all this, but he drops the ball. And Shiro, still threatened by Palace, presents his head on Ticket. Now the bomb is going to drop into B because, oh boy, Techno has found what he thinks vacant bomb site. Senzu's still up in the apps.
Chopper, is he going to take this duel though? If he does, okay, if he doesn't, then the bomb will walk into him.
Boy.
Wait, what if he could defuse this without killing anybody?
Executes the planter, and he thinks that the other's in market, so he lets his guard down. And there's no surprises with Donk's positioning. If you want to fight, you know where to find him.
Yeah, it's just very hard to trick the other team when you don't have any nades to do it. But the lean is coming. Donk is going to make the right rotation.
Zontix full blind on catwalk, still recovers in time with the one.
Here he comes.
Donk is on the site. Oh, but Mzinho back around bench just hits him. And then standing inside of the fire, Zontix can't manage it, and Blitz has already gotten eyes on this 5-7 stuck on ladder. So Donk getting out, more concerned with the front of sight than Mzinho wrapping around bench. And the final two pieces will be held back by Blitz, as the MongolZ very quickly cut their path up through catwalk and into that B bomb site. You know, Zontix held his, but Cat doesn't end up being that important when your site players and market fall so fast. They'll go for the boost to come at this. They're just going to be worried about a peek from A, but Op can hold that if needed. 30 seconds. Now the scramble from Spirit starts to come over. Oh, insta-clear from Mzinho, and then 9-10's off coverage is good. You've got Blitz inside of Connector. The only thing that goes well is Donk catching a player cut off from the bench. but the other two are still cut off by Blitz, and Donk's not even allowed to leave. The Mongols never interrupted on their approach to that B bomb site, and they hunted down that opening kill as if they had a tracker on Chopper.
Honestly, it's because they had slowly cleared everything else out. It looked like they hard cleared him, but there wasn't even much left to look at. He was in one of the final spots, so I'll give it to you, Connor. They look like they are in control.
For now.
Maybe it's you who are in control.
But thank you. Both teams have a hand on the wheel.
Is that the best way to drive? By sharing?
No. They take it by force, and we'll see if that is what Spirit answer with.
You know, if the T's and the CTs.
Disadvantage.
Vu brought up this round. He said they have a really mean B take right now, and this is about to be the fullest strength B take ever. If Spirit thought this was coming, they would not be playing this setup at all.
Perfectly timed by the looks of it. Chopper chucks a smoke out. Zontix at least has the lineup through said smoke, but it's already going to require a scramble. The window challenge here by Donk.
That was nice.
Think about what's kept them in this round, and think about what's still to topple. A 9 health Blitz drops the player back market, leaves Zwei on his own. What was early Zwei impact on this kind of an approach is now getting pulled apart. Blitz on the op has gotten a couple of kills. It was a 3v4 post plant, and they don't even do a tidbit of damage. Perfectly sprinkled in that all-in B hit when Chopper's not anywhere nearby to stop it. And again, the Mongols look to set themselves up for this B site slice. Utility's gonna keep that MP9 preoccupied, but an MP9 and a 5-7 on the B site. Luckily, Shiro just catching Senzu over top of smoke.
They need Blitz to come up cat quickly.
Chopper's 5-7 goes down with nothing, and Zontix pinned against this wall is gonna bank on Shiro's arrival. SMG with nothing, it's all Shiro so far! And with the damage on 9-10 and Blitz, it could still just get pushed over the line. It will.
Shiro, baby, 4 frags right there on the defense. That's beautiful. It looked like he could have kept going, honestly.
Maybe finally having guns will do some good for Spirit. That M4 worth its weight in gold, 1 round to go. Now Zwei's got an AK-47, 2 more players to topple in Palace, with Donk behind him to help. But caught throwing a frag grenade, Senzu down to half health, and that connector walk-up's gonna put the challenge back onto Shiro. Up close on the lamp smoke, what? No scope to his counterpart, a headshot onto Senzu. It is overkill for Shiro as he's trying to take control of the last couple of rounds, but Blitz has got the answer! It's 2 headshots back from Sandwich and a 1v3. Blitz knows no bounds.
Is Blitz the best frag in IGL? And he said, absolutely. I've been playing with Blitz for so long, I've never seen anything like it.
There's a reminder of it. 3 bullets in the magazine as he taps out that last. Flashes over top of the ramp though, pressure. If Team Spirit can't pick up a pistol, are they dead in the water? It'd be the first for the Mongols, and it would come at a very convincing time, but this round goes right back where it came from, diving back into ramp.
They could probably do an analysis, you know, for all of Donk's matches on how many times Donk is said in the game. This would be one of the lowest, I think, for a map. And as good as he was at the end of last series, or last map, it definitely felt like less presence.
Yeah, it wasn't godlike until that fired kill. Triple. Berettas for Techno. Chopper goes sailing through the sky. Long jump gold medalist.
There he is.
And, okay, back to it, huh? We'll see how long he can keep it up, because there was only a couple rounds back on Nuke. Donk, he's got another one. And with it on Mzinho to cross over, it's 2 health now for Shiro! And 2 health is enough. By God, he's closed it. Another pistol for Spirit.
It could just mean you're going to instantly crush, but the numbers are showing that there's obviously some difference, whether it's mental or some. I don't think the Promise has got that good that suddenly everyone's supposed to be winning every round on TT side.
Wow.
That's a nice find. Make it 2, maybe.
I guess we'll see how much respect Spirit put on these approaches as the T side goes down. No way Blitz has the confidence to go back, but that's the problem. The trade-off, that smoke that was keeping him safe, fades. He'll bring one with him, and the damage looks good, though. That's the difference here. Shiro, Donk, both 2 weak pieces. This is a round where Spirit may need to bank on Zwei and Zontix instead.
Oh.
And with MZ just floating out on that mid-windowsill.
Making it a 3v3 is crazy. Look at what it does to MZ's rotation. He's not tied up. He can move over towards A. That's where the bomb's going. 910 also going to get comfy here on the site. It looks like the T's are going to have to come up with one more strong kill unanswered. Love to see the timing here for Zontix.
Got a smoke on Shiro sitting inside of the ramp. Flash, double Molotov. There's going to be lines of sight here that the Mongols can certainly challenge. And 910's off angle is going to give them space to get out. So they'll be exposed to the stairs peak. As he lets them walk forward, it is an execution for 2 and a perfect tether from MZ.
That's pretty great. I mean, they split the difference on this. Not as if they knew it was going to be A, but 2 players there. Techno, they said, let's just watch B just in case.
Chopper trying to find a lineup in a desperate attempt. We hit 40 seconds. Donk smoke soon to fade. Total mid-control here for Spirit, but Donk drops the ball. Zwei's gonna try to make up for that. Chopper still in the window as that jungle player turns away, and Shiro catches the aggression off Cat.
What?
2v4, and Zwei slides outwards. This is the Mongols getting picked apart.
Ooh.
And it's not off of Donk. He finds nothing here in round 16 of play. In fact, he gets bested first and foremost, and then everybody else around him finds a way to help.
I feel like so many small missteps here for the Mongols, actually. MZ gets his kill. That's huge.
Gets another target over towards Palace.
Oh,
so 910 going from fight to fight, but not really getting a chance to pull on anything. Zwei's approach, now that the player beneath is burning, that could have been his kill.
He didn't hold it.
With fire on MZ's feet, he is given a chance to leave, and he opts not to run away, but to take the next fight, and that costs him.
And now 910 swings back around to the A site. T's look like they're still going in this direction. No, now they'll come back. Now Spirit have regained control. They can maybe make this a real nightmare for the CTs to guess what happens next. The idea is to isolate Techno, to make sure he can't get support off Cat, and to make Mongols think that it's still going to be an A-site hit. Will they fall for it? Oh, this
Chopper
one's
drops
free.
it.
That comes back. Vision inside a middle. They're going to try to trade to get by, though.
That was for no damage as well, so Blitz content with how that's gone down. He even gets a second.
That's the bomb down, too. This actually brings them forward into the A site.
But it also activates Donk, and he will find that market kill, but it comes at a cost. Down to 20 health.
910 and CT spawn.
Certainly not ideal, but Shiro also takes the same path, and Techno gives him a glance, gives him more than that. A headshot comes out to the Mongols' favor. 10 seconds to the clock. Donk picks up bomb, but it costs him an extra second.
No chance.
And that's gonna cost them the clutch.
He's got to get out.
Can't go swinging for it, and certainly can't afford to die after time. Mongols tie this game up at 9 rounds all off of Blitz holding on to Connector and making that so much harder for Spirit.
So last frame kill right before he gets traded. Without that, and the bomb's still alive, surely they win this. But, okay, here's a moment where Zwei, yes, and his 910 with A-Ram smoked. He can actually jump up if he wants to.
Ooh, Donk has slipped the net into jungle. Joel tracks MZ down the ladder. Nicely done. Challenge up from Senzu for the double kill. Donk still on the rebuttal. And with a player here towards Ticket, it is all Senzu so far. Triple kill to him. And down to 19 health as Techno's now on the scene, giving himself utility in front of it. Zwei looking to make this happen. He's got a huge health advantage. Frag grenade could equalize that as he just goes for the plant. 3/4 his health is indeed enough. And he goes from he knows, dropping the ball 1 round to go, to closing out this one.
Sick to see this tactic out of Team Spirit. The way they got up Connector, it was totally unprotected.
Donk the front runner here, and 910 waits for a moment to strike. He is coiled behind this box.
They aren't spamming it.
And nobody seems to be watching. So Senzu setting it up with that Deagle distraction is exactly what they need. A double kill from him and already a player on ramp. Blitz with the knife out again.
What?
What kind of madman is Blitz turning into?
Are you crazy?
Chopper trying to do the same thing that happened to them, but they're gonna figure it out. He is hereby Ticket exposed to all the others. scores. And Blitz, playing mind games, brings this back to the 1-round gap.
Are you crazy, Blitz? In a moment like this, you're in the grand finals. I mean, I don't care how many teammates you've got alive. Another knife kill. And to be honest, they needed the money.
Yeah, true.
Maybe he really is just, he's a chess master, man. He pre-moved this. He's just thinking one step ahead. Everyone else is laughing. It could also just account for him having a full buy and something left over. 3 kits into this round. Attack coming towards A. This is getting real. Round 22.
Zinho, it's a blitz in front of him. Donk manages to get through. There's no other help.
He's not on it right now.
They were so dedicated to this B site that the assistance is nowhere to be found, especially with 9-10 dropping a chance at the shot. So in a round where the Mongols came through with better buys, more nades, and a chance, it's a retake.
No one's watching this
needed.
at all.
Nobody whatsoever. Backs turned by Donk,
Hello?
banking on Zwei. A lineup here for Blitz as the M4 presses in, and it's a long road for Shiro to somehow try to come and open up what is now a smoked off bomb. The Mongols were just given a gift of a retake opportunity.
I'm sorry, but they retake CT all the time.
Nobody holding whatsoever, nobody challenging this defuse. Team Spirit get into that site in convincing fashion and fizzle out just as fast.
If they had an Opera holding from Apex, if they had Shiro holding from Apex to CT, wow. Off the force-ups, they managed to avoid map point.
So maybe they do it without the pistols. Or maybe Shiro's hero off as he top frags will be enough, because he needs to be enough, because you've lost Donk on the other side of the map. But listen to the rumblings of the rotate. Blitz has let his guard down. Chopper's gonna Tech 9 him. That's a second weapon to now pick up.
Look where the bomb's going.
Oh, there are options here in a game where it felt like Blitz had the calls over top of Chopper. Banking on Shiro again.
You could hear a pin drop right now. CTs just want any information that they can get. Someone could drop out of the window right behind 9-10. Oh, that's a free op break. Now they'll go.
Far angle.
Oh!
Shot. Zwei able to cover with the trade. Goes ahead and grabs that op. And while Chopper was never able to get the fruits of his labor, that weapon's still sitting here in jungle. He's gonna find another player with their back turn. And I don't think Senzu's thinking that Chopper has still stuck around this long. But the longer Chopper waits, the less help that the players on the bomb site have. Zontix yet again with just the sidearm. Zwei doubles back. 3 bullets in that op magazine, and he strikes down Techno. It's a much-needed Senzu clutch, or a robbery of a 12th round here for Spirit. And he is dead to the new gun. A Zwei double op to get them to 12.
Wow, they absolutely stole that away. It's an amazing opening kill here for Shiro. What a flick onto Mzinho. That looks like actually a very safe peek for him. If Shiro missed, he's pretty much just dead. So that shot, this op is blessed. And then you have Chopper get away with that same lurk that he sent Donk on up to the top of Connector.
Is that the money that Blitz made? It all adds up. And it could make a difference.
Wow, was that a pre-fire? I swear he actually pre-fired that shoulder. That would be the kind of shot that Senzu takes.
Blitz into Connector, getting peppered by Donk. And Donk was a non-factor in that last round. Remember how Nuke ended. Sudden Donk, triple. Ooh, he gets exposed again, so there's no heroic moment here for Donk.
Nade timing's perfect.
3v5 or we go overtime. And Senzu's got that coverage. The double off comes out and the impact is immediately felt. Shiro's been a god for Spirit, trying to save them all T-side long. 4 more players to topple, 2 of them with ops. He is so pinned into this spot. Senzu waiting, gets peeled off of the play, and there's 20 seconds with a bomb on his belt. If he peeks deep into catwalk, now he's got a third. Don't you tell me this is real. 15 seconds, and he's gonna go for the kill to just come back.
Can he make it?
The time is gonna come down to the wire, but the time is still there to take it. 4 kills, but on site is Mzinho, and his guard is down. If he does this, it's a god play denied at the final hurdle.
Wow, such a nice try from Shiro with the amount of time left over in the 1v1. It's a perfect move back for the Mongols. Donk's been given a lot of rounds to warm up now. 14 and 18 is he.
Blitz losing support. Zwei trying to make up for it. Double entry, spots the third, and down he goes. Triple kill for Zwei.
What an entrance into overtime here for Spirit. 5 still alive. Senzu alone, this double op setup absolutely crushed.
Honestly, in Donk's absent in terms of openings, Zwei has been picking up some of that slack. Up through the ramp into the A site, multiple rounds now. And to do it in overtime means it's all the more valuable. Another moment for Zwei to shine, particularly on Mirage. Donk takes up the mantle, and unlike last round, you're not gonna find that close challenge. We get this double apartments push-up. Ooh, sitting duck, 9-10. Again, going down. No impact in overtime so far. He has been the victim of the 5v4 both times.
It's not a threat from Ticket whatsoever. At least they're not scared of that threat. Donk ahead of his connector smoke as well, which missed.
But Zeno laying down this smoke grenade announces to Team Spirit that he is indeed pushed forward.
I mean, yeah, but regardless, look the info that's been gathered already. They've got the flank in place. Mzinho knows it's going to be an A-side round. Blitz takes up the op from 9-10.
All right, and
now
it's gonna
that's
get cleared.
Rare.
Check this out, bottom connector player. Ooh, hold on. Techno could have just dropped that ball, but now connector entirely in the hands of the CTs as they scramble into the execute. But it's Spirit coming out on top of these much-needed duels. Zontic's finding one somehow through that smoke. It's a blind shot through the cross. Senzu's intuition is always to AT, but as he continues to
he's gonna
spam
reload.
down, Zwei's gonna chase him. It's a dink with the USP. Blitz slides forward, and this position, unbeknownst to Spirit, lost them. Again, when you need him, he is there.
That might have been their only round here in OT. These window lurks have been super solid for Team Spirit. Usually, it implies that they're going to split A. That's what they've been using it for. Zontix gets a kill out of Palace.
Oh, this is tough for the Mongols because it's going to keep so much attention on A.
I mean, Techno is alone in the club right now over here on B.
Versus Donk and Shiro and soon to be Zwei. And if Zontix just keeps that pressure up, then again, you can see the Mongols aren't making their move until the moment they look to peel away. He does go to the attack. Techno, it is your time to shine, and Donk gets, finally, one of these instant entries. And even if it did go south, you had Chopper wrapping around through market. Total control of this round. Coming forward here for Spirit.
Absolutely.
But obviously, they've got to give it a try. And with the clutches that Blitz has posted, you'd think maybe he had something left. Finally, we get a round where we can look at Donk and we can see those instant headshots. Because he may have 16 frags, but he hasn't been dominating rounds. Zwei picking up some of the entry slack in his absence, and Donk here now just trying to close it all out. A 4K in the third round of overtime.
Just gotta always get the last word, just like he did on Nuke. That's a great round for Donk to end on.
That now we get that Donk 4K, and does it mean he is fully online for a CT side that he loves? A position he dominates. Oh, with a nade. Donk is not in his zone, but Zontix looks to make up for it with the cat push and winds up being the second death, but Zwei again, right when you need him, he steps forward once more.
Yeah, and that refrag stat is so important. Great trading here. This attack goes over towards the other side of the map. Shiro's cutting off the lurk for Mzinho. He will peek, but played that like a violin. Beautiful out of Mzinho.
Does Chopper stick around? And even if he sticks around, is he able to kill one or two? Because right now, A-site's still what they're going for. He catches them unprepared! And he slays both on the brink of that B-site. Mzinho, it's a Hail Mary attempt, but Zwei gives it over to him.
And Chopper's coming forward.
All right.
Mzinho, he can be really smart in these moments. Will he be prepared for this?
Oh, he's gonna jump out through the window, and it looks like Chopper's gonna find his back. It looks like. But you're giving Mzinho now a lot of time to climb up and to grab that bomb. Mzinho with 10 seconds, and Chopper hasn't gunned him down just yet. That's where he's gonna catch him. The path to the apartments. And in a game where Blitz is finding as many clutches as he is. Here we go, full-blown execute into the A play. We've seen good protocols and util out from the Mongols, but Shiro looking to be the showstopper with another multi-frag off moment. And you have given Donk enough runway to get in with his, but here are what are supposed to be the stars, and they shall be cut down at the same impasse. Donk is ready to end Mirage, despite your best efforts, despite your attempt on Mirage. They will not fall like Vitality did. Team Spirit, a 2-0 start in this best of 5 grand finals.
Mongols have more than their work cut out for them. Ancient is not a great place to start.
A CT side to work with, but an opening death. And I think the desk highlighted very nicely as well their inability to win off man disadvantages. Got a molly still for Donk, who then catches the only other immediate B player. That molly is a little wobbly. And it's also all a ruse. It's a fake as they walk into the A site for absolutely free. Donk is going to double back, get caught by the corner, but still react fast enough to kill Blitz. I just hope we're not living in a world where the Mongols have lost their fight.
You could easily lose hope and lose steam and lose stamina all at the same time, for sure.
But the 9-10 headshot gets that retake going towards site. Unfortunately, losing his teammate means he's going to have to do all of this on his own. 2 kills to Donk, 2 kills to Zwei. That's what Spirit are banking on. A tap of the bomb to cause a ruckus. Looking for others, but it's really just this donut post plant, and they are giving him nothing. Oh, this is tough to watch.
Wow.
Late play out of Donk to end it off, and that's the pistol again for Spirit.
I'm really glad that they talked about Zwei and...
Or even just picking up in the rounds where Donk can't do it all. That's really all you need from him. But Donk, on these angles on Ancient, is a whole other beast. And so, as you've become accustomed to the instant headshots in Red Room, Zwei doing his best Donk impression with the time to kill in Cave. He'll peel back as there's no overcommitment yet from Spirit.
It's just instant headshots right now. It just feels like no matter what spot Mongols are standing on, they're not going to be able to find a way back. But does anyone expect to stay stable throughout this? Mentally, it's Blitz. We see the fragility sometimes from Senzu and 9-10, and they're younger and less hours and everything, but...
Ooh, that'll help. Kill one off site, but Galil in the back line's not going to make this any easier for the Mongols. Smoke's in front of them too, so it's not even like they can just sprint away from Shiro immediately.
Oh, totally trapped. And Shiro goes to the other side of mid. They have to come forward into this.
Donk's gonna step up to the plates with, again, a good headshot, a tap onto the bomb from Blitz to try to cause Chopper to panic. And Shiro's now banking on wall bangs.
Whoa, he's not even testing this.
Damn.
That's a huge call out. I don't think Chopper saw anything.
Dead on as well. Shiro continues to spam through wall, no attempt at it for Blitz. So Tuck's tail to save and a 3-0 T-side start for Spirit.
I love that. That's standing on it right there. Chopper, I mean, he could have afforded to go through, but there is a small chance Blitz then could have stuck the bomb afterwards. So nice call out.
On a map where he is comfortable all the time. 6-1 kickoff. M4 supported by the 5-7 gets the better of the A main aggression. You got Shiro down early. That's obviously the one gun Blitz was afforded to hang on to. And maybe Spirit have to slow this down. Slow squeeze to keep the streak going.
Zwei oftentimes will walk up Banana by himself, take a fight on his own terms. Now waiting for the push to come down towards him. It's a matter of timing, though. He's on the right side of this engagement. He's watching 2 angles.
Now 2 pistols alongside Blitz. Nade out. But he gets his gun back in hand as they go for the boost. And
he got 2.
Still
2.
Gets Techno.
They'll run right by him. Donk trying to beat Senzu out.
Senzu's got the M4.
And Chopper coming in late is actually perfect versus Senzu. Is he going to turn around?
Plus 9-10 with the AK over from that A site. That was one earned by Blitz. Got a player locked into the cave corner. Donk fighting it, but backs turn. Chopper, great target prioritization.
Yeah.
Cleans up that bomb site with ease, while everybody else starts to kind of panic on the cave exit.
Yeah, they're moving nice.
Chopper, smooth as butter. So the first gun round in round 3 is a win for Spirit. The single M4 got this round kicked off well, but the nade will end it swiftly. 4-0 secured. Second gun round. Techno versus Zwei. Solo B play and Zwei right now. Flash from middle to try to get into this duel, and he'll lose it. A man advantage for MongolZ. This has been elusive so far on Ancient.
Trying to draw out some utility. Great spot here for the MongolZ. Looks like they might press up against the CT re-aggression in middle. And this can help walk out towards B. Oh, that tap! Oh my goodness.
Not to mention another one on Senzu for 93, and the adjustment to Mzinho.
One nade.
I mean, you wanted the fight. You burned him out from behind the box. He was letting you live a little longer.
Oh, that tap was nasty.
Senzu is lucky to be alive as he took that headshot through the face, but off the bricks. And Chopper's gonna finish off what Donk got started. Techno here, low health because of that cave duel against Zwei. At least he's ahead of the utility, but it's gonna take something massive, or maybe a mistake. Zontic's planting, and he's gonna get gunned down. A little jump spot from A-Main's not enough. The wallbang comes through from Shiro. 910 announces his presence towards Donut. And a bomb scooped up as 910 goes quiet means Shiro can plant, but back exposed to the CT spawn. Shiro's yet to consider this.
Oh, he's walking in front of the box. Doesn't see him in Donut. Now he might swing it around.
Looks at it once, looks at it twice.
Oh, he's so
now
aware.
locked in on the angle. Smoke grenade. And a missed shot from Shiro. It's gonna be a bit of panic here. 5-second stick. He's gonna nade it open with the Glock and still not finish his kill. Too much panic. A little frazzled. And that opens a door slightly. Stuck in now. Donk's got your number. He's also got teammates behind him, but oh my god. That was, to be fair, a very tagged up Mzinho. I'm not sure how much help.
Brand new stankin' street sweeper.
Zontix softened it up so that Donk can just try to track while fully blind. Spirit will group it up and find a vacant A site. MongolZ just hoping to keep a few guns. What is it about Donk in the middle of Ancient that just always leaves me so shell-shocked?
As first, it's the way that he can pivot. He can dodge flashes, and Donk has to weave those. And sometimes you eat the flash and he still gets a kill, like we see there. So those two situations, you have to be able to win versus HEs that are going to take you down 30, 40 health every single time you come out middle. Who better than Donk, who has some of the best instant headshot kills possible? That's why he gets so many multis. So in a world where it's very favorable for Tees to try the mid takes,
but it's the fact he does it without them. Blitz is just gonna crank this one. Flies towards lane, but oh my god, how is he still alive?
I don't know.
Second player in Chopper just tries to bail out, leaves Zwei untraded in a round where it looked like Blitz should have got slapped upside the head.
No, actually, right now behind Big.
Not allowed to cross. You'll hold the angle as they come out. Owned. And then you catch the other two unprepared for the swing. So perfect round coming out of the MongolZ, but
That's really cool because I feel like Blitz is actually in a spot where he didn't even have to.
Mzinho peels back. Zontix on the charge. Oh no, he gives his back up. Now he's a little bit frazzled as he goes back. Swings in, off over towards A. 910, you've got to kick it up. You've got players inbound, perfect flashbang in order for them to get out from Donut. Zontix to the temple challenge, drops it as Blitz is trying to charge outwards alongside Senzu. And Blitz is gonna do it all if he has to. Every round, finding a way to put his name on it. Shiro catches one, but Techno right there in the same place as his dead leader leaves Chopper smoked off 1v2. He can go for the spray if he's got this lineup.
He has it.
Oh, he does indeed. Instant headshot on that. Now trying the other side of the bomb. Chopper, you gotta push. And he doesn't even test it.
No, he didn't get on it.
Oh, the
He
step
got
got him off. Does he spray? A second time. He'll jump back on. Does he get it?
This one comes down to the wire, but I think he's got it. Oh my goodness, Techno. Whatever. Okay, MongolZ, just don't lose this round. You put themselves, you know, Techno's got you in a great spot now with that clutch. Oh, okay, it's 9-10, man. Oh, it's too many shots that he's just not on point today.
Oh man, you're letting these pistols get real close. Good on him to take the risk of peeking back out. Techno knows that he's in for a hold and a half because backside corner and closest support down. It's only the one out of Techno. Donk and Shiro, Zontix, the digs across the B site. Techno puts you in a golden position to try to get this CT side back up, and now Shiro's just hitting another. The pistols come through when 9-10 misses the cave shot and lets them get.
Now it's like a new set of demons.
The list of successful firsts for the Mongols is a long one.
Yeah, that's true. And as a team, it started within the last like 12 months. They've just been knocking down a whole bunch of...
Get a map in a BO5.
Put yourself in a spot where you can afford to lose
Yes.
again.
That is what could have been, and what felt like could still be, with that Techno clutch and the advantage in the economy. Don't want to write it off too soon, but Shiro out middle supporting Donk as he will finally go down with nothing. Leg shot on Mzinho.
Crazy find. Pushed him back, and Mzinho immediately reaggresses though, real smart. He knows now this is going to be B. They all know, in fact. Techno will back up.
As the cave player pushes out.
It should be a foregone conclusion.
Oh, careful now, Senzu. Your teammates have both made safer decisions. Oh, Mzinho tries to then get it, but Zontix prepared for another layer of defense. Fast moving from mid. Senzu tucked in behind pillar. He's losing all his team. And Shiro just keeps this so sharp. Spirit, keep this so sharp. 9-10's had some solid off shots, but not this one. Doesn't even get a chance to fire. It is yet another round for Spirit where you are outclassed. But they keep trying. You know, the Mongols is a team that has gotten beat up, but always stand back up, dust themselves off, and impress us, sometimes merely one event later. Right now, they're running away from that B site, trying to get ahead as the mid play is announced. Smoke fades in red room. And this is looking like a fourth for the Mongols. Again, 0-5 in the pistols. The next one, damn near necessary.
Yeah, better late than never, but never late is better.
And Zontix hears you jumping around. Just whatever you do, don't go into that pistol by throwing this 4 versus 2. And it looks like 9-10's got it locked in. Zontix in the corner of red room. Challenge from both sides, and it is indeed that fourth. But if the Mongols don't have a pistol in them, then I don't think they have a chance in hell in this BO5 finals. But in this game, he just comes flying off the press on that T side. 0-5 in first rounds for every half. Time to make it different. Donk is going to be caught by the sheer sprint down through the red room. He's got so many teammates
crushed.
And in fact, of all the pistols, this is almost the one that goes worse. Shiro's Berettas are going to seal it 5 players strong. Spirit.
It's very solid looking. Mongols know they've got to get it together and fast.
Donk happy to duel. Senzu gets traded though.
Nice refrag here for Zontix. Mid control still taken over by Mongols with the window smoke. Nice and plump. CT's getting active actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge for Chopper.
They have so big of a margin of error.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, do you take that risk otherwise? I mean, it's just such a big gap that he finds. I say big gap in terms of opportunity, but like the window to grab it is so small.
There we go. That's what they need. Somebody to crack the whip for the Mongols. It'll be Mzinho. Sway. No shadow seen. Here's the bomb being planted. No, wait. What? Wow, Chopper.
Yeah, that's
what we're talking about when it comes to margin of error.
Yeah, that's...
Like, Chopper's supposed to be one of the more level-headed players on this team. Now, bomb gets away at 50 seconds. Ooh. But Zway starts to sprint it.
Oh, okay.
Now, Zway will get so far away that it's not like Mzinho can kill him.
They wanted to lay the plant, but
Wait, here's
Zway
that.
knows now, yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Oh?
He didn't confirm that. No way.
Oh, no Zway.
Oh, boy. Again, we've got a chance.
There we go.
It's a sad realization as they'll run back in. Will Zway clear all the donut corners? Right now, letting his guard down. Oh,
No, he
this
missed.
shot! They cannot afford this because Blitz only have 1 health. And maybe 1 health is enough for 1 more round. Flash deep, Zwei takes a wide angle. The flash is perfection. Zwei sticks it all the way and robs it from beneath Blitz's nose. It is insult to injury as we get late into this game.
And you love to see that from someone like Chopper, who for a long time, you know, he's had his moments like where he's gotten nervous and he's not been able to find himself in really big games. That's just not the case anymore. Spirit to #1, Chopper leading the team.
Caught wind of this, but Donk's gonna go down with nothing. Chopper chance to shine. Oof, good move from 910, but the Temple player in Zontix has still got a chance between both sides of the attack. Player gets out though. He'll soften him up with a nade and not finish it off. So now 910 still sitting towards CT spawn. And again, gun rounds are still to be played here by the Mongols. They'll break through in the 16th to give us a little more action in this grand finals.
All right. Did you actually bait this put? Oh my goodness. I thought Techno saw him.
I was gonna say, the knives are done, right?
No, Shiro alive. I don't know.
You know, this is Mongols trying to walk a straight line, balanced, 1 foot in front of the other. Zwei making it a little awkward, but utility comes over top. And if the Spirit pistols getting inside of Cave were enough to take over this B bomb site, then I believe the Mongols rifle should too. Oh, but Zwei goes swinging in and drops one, so it's not all entirely free. Bomb now to follow Senzu. It's Blitz in pursuit, but a push onto the pillar here from Chopper. SMG holding top ramp, knowing that Cave is compromised. Swing starts to come out. The SMG on the smoke gets stopped by Blitz, but that's still a bomb yet to exit out from Cave. 35 seconds. Wallbang's trying to find Chopper, looking to chip away at his health, and he is still somehow standing, distracting for Dog.
At the dink.
And 910's op comes through. But now it's Chopper, still 35 health, and he is there to end it. How does Chopper dodge death for that long from that many different directions?
You can't explain it, man. You can't explain it. You just have to watch and appreciate it. But just enough for Donk to come through and get the highlight. But it really was all Chopper.
Now Pistol's gonna try to gun him down. This is the Mongols classic. This is what have gotten them into openings before, but 3 players to exit A main in the face of a team Spirit that is playing like a team very quickly after replacing a player who was instrumental to their run back in Shanghai. Magic's shoes are not easy to fill, but Zwei has done so. He has found impact throughout this playoffs, through this run.
This way we saw from Nemiga is starting to show on Spirit.
They're gonna make him work for this because he's now left alone for a second. Donk takes it over to the red room as the bomb gets boosted up green. So Zwei's got another chance here in Malta to shine. If he can pull this off, he's got Donk by his side. You trade out Donk, and this game is yours. You can be the guy to close it. And so he will, with Mzinho's bomb dropped out in the open. Senzu, from not a position he's too proud of, not finding his game in this grand finals, the final player to fall. Back-to-back champions in 2025, from Cologne to Malta, from Bounty 1 to Bounty 2. They're waiting for Vitality to step back into grand finals so they can take a piece out of them, but Vitality nowhere to be found. Instead, I present to you the Blast Bounty 25 Season 2 champions, Team Spirit.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.